The Erie Gene Bank is the world's biggest collection of rice genetic diversity in the world. It holds 132,140 available accessions as of July 2022. This includes cultivated species of modern rice, traditional varieties, and wild species. Countries from all over the world send their rice samples to Erie for safekeeping and for sharing for the common public good. An exact copy of Erie Gene Bank's collection is stored in the Svalbard Global Seed Vault in Norway. The most recent Erie deposit to the Svalbard Vault was made in February 2020, just before the pandemic, by Dr. Venuprasad Ramaya, Research Unit Leader of Future Genetic Resources at Erie. Traditional varieties and the wild species of rice are being lost through genetic erosion. Farmers adopt new varieties and stop growing the varieties that they have used and nurtured for generations, and eventually lose these varieties. Wild species are threatened with extinction as their habitats are destroyed by human disturbance. Future crop improvement needs genetic variation from traditional varieties and related wild species to cope with the many biotic and abiotic stresses that challenge rice production around the world. By collecting and conserving rice germplasm, this is how Erie Gene Bank safeguards genetic diversity and improves crops. Each type of rice in the Erie Gene Bank is stored in both the base and active collections. The base collection is used for long-term storage and is maintained at -20 degrees Celsius, while the active collection stores seeds available for distribution at 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. At Erie Gene Bank, rice seeds have the potential to remain viable for many decades. Viability testing of all samples is carried out every 5 years for seed stored in the active collection, and every 10 years for seed stored in the base collection. If viability falls below 85%, a sample of the remaining seeds is planted to produce fresh seeds for storage. Erie shares seeds of small quantities free of charge on demand to any individual or organization anywhere in the world for purposes of research, breeding, or training for food and agriculture.